Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is June 20th, 2024. So I have one video already posted up for today. I made it earlier. So this is going to be my second video for the day. Hold on. So yeah, this is my second video of the day. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as I can, but we'll see what happens. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and use your clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay. I feel like... Oh, you know what? It's because I don't have my light up there on. So maybe if I move this... Maybe if I just move it closer, like, I feel like that might be better. Whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna start pulling cards. Thank you to everyone who's been like supporting my channel and all that stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. It actually means a lot to me. I may not like show it or express it, but it does. I appreciate that. Truly, I do. It makes me happy. So thank you. This is going two ways. So we've got upheaval and reverse. So you could be in a very calm era right now. So this would be like your calm girl era or your calm boy era, whatever the case it is. You're just very calm right now, right? Like very... like you could just breathe. Like it just feels nice and relaxing, and it's kind of like a lazy Sunday, but like that's every day. Like it feels like a lazy Sunday. And I'm not saying like you actually have lazy Sundays every day, because you could have a busy schedule, whatever schedule that entails for you personally. It could be very busy, but at the same time, it's not like stressful, if that makes sense, right? Upheaval. I gotta check on my baby. Hold on. All right. So yeah, upheaval and reverse. I'm also getting that if there was like... So the video that I did earlier, right? It was talking about like how there was like you know, to what I was also getting? The weird sisters from... Sabrina, but like the darker version of Sabrina, like the one that Netflix came out with. You know, there's like a couple characters in there. Woo. There's a couple characters in there that they're called like the weird sisters. They're not like blood related, but they're like, they kind of just like hang around together. They're three witches, right? So they may not be like blood sisters, but they're like witch sisters. Yeah, they go by like the Weird Sisters, and they made it for a while, like a good while. They made it a point to like terrorize and bully and be mean and like exclude Sabrina. I was getting that. I was like at work earlier and I was like getting that. Like the Weird Sisters. And then the video that I made earlier today, the card Mischief came out, but it came out in the reverse. And it was, the card is pictured as there's a house and there are 3 witches outside of the house. And inside the house, there is a witch looking outside. So there's like 3, and the Weird Sisters too, there's like, they travel in like 3. It's always like 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So, I feel like if there was like, and I feel like every time they like would bother Sabrina or whatever the case it is, right? Like from, if you watch the show, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, it just like, she just kept doing whatever she had to do. And then it got to a point where after a while they wanted to like ally themselves with Sabrina, because there was a point where they couldn't handle what they were like getting involved in. Alright? But it's like a really dark take on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, so definitely go watch it. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like, that's more like a fluff piece. Like, it's more fluffy and ha 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 ha. It's like more comedy and things like that. Whereas Sabrina from Netflix, that one is like more of a darker tone and like blood and sex and things like that. Like, it's like dark, but it's like they don't hide it, right? It's like showing you what it would actually look like. So you could have had these 3 chicks out here that were actually dabbling in some dark things. Anyways, my whole point of this is that if these 3 were trying to cause some sort of upheaval in your life, you're just experiencing nothing but calm and peace. You see? Upheaval. Reverse. Also, there's a nest. In this picture, there's a nest because this card is like a tree, and it's got, the tree became uprooted, and the tree has a bunch of nests, right? And then the one nest is on the ground and it's got eggs in it. So this could be like your generations or your lineage or your children or your child. They're safe and protected. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. What was I saying? Yeah, so you're good. You're safe, you're fine. Your kids are fine, your lineage is fine, and all that good stuff, right? So I feel like somebody was trying to, or like this group, they were trying to like uproot something for you, or like pull your roots out from underneath you, or like detach you from something, detach you from either your lineage or your roots, your ancestries, where you come from, or like making sure that you wouldn't have something to pass down. It's kind of like they wanted to make sure, like, I guess the best way I can put it would be an heir. They wanted to make sure you wouldn't have an heir. You wouldn't have anyone to pass anything down to. Because if you have someone to pass something down to, it carries on. It carries on. It carries on, right? So this may not even be like finances. Like, you know how conglomerates and big companies, they have children just specifically so that way, like, their child can like take over the company, and then, you know, they have children, and like it could just keep on going on. Like, all the money doesn't stop, the government or like the state, whatever, doesn't take over, and it's just like it kind of just stays in that lineage, right? So I feel like that's for you. Like, somebody didn't want you to be able to pass on something, gifts, an inheritance, whether this is out here, like 3D, like money, cars, clothes, or a spiritual inheritance, like your gifts. I'm hearing for some of you, you could have gifts of clairvoyance. Any clairs, gifts of clairs, intuition, connection, source, whatever it is. I feel like for a lot of you, this is really just like spiritual inheritance, the ability to be able to pass something down to your children, and then their children's children, and then their children's children. Like, so your lineage is very important and very special. The word that came out earlier in my earlier reading was esoteric, right? There's something very mysterious about your lineage. And I feel like because of how mysterious it is, like, that's probably one of the reasons why these 3 witches could not do what they wanted to do, because they still don't know what your lineage is, or where you come from, or I'm hearing, where do you hail from? But that's from the movie The Cell. So if you ever see the movie The Cell, it's got Jennifer Lopez in it and Vince Vaughn, if I'm not mistaken. And there's this one scene where she had to go into his mind to, like, find his latest victim. It's a great movie. Oh my gosh, great movie, right? It's not for the faint of heart, so keep that in mind. But and the reason why Jennifer Lopez's character was able to do that is because she's, like, very gifted, and she's, like, a clinical psychologist, right? So she's, like, she knows what she's doing, right? But so they gave her the job because she was fit for the job, right? She was fit for the task. And in one scene, like, she's delving deeper and deeper to, like, understand who this character is, so that way she can kind of, like, connect with it. Yeah. So I feel like someone was trying to connect with you, but they didn't know what they were connecting with. But so the character, he got up from the tub and he yelled at Jennifer Lopez. He was like, where do you hail from? Because he's like, who the heck is this? Like, you don't belong here, right? And it's kind of like Inception when they went into I think it Ellen Page's character, or Alan Page now, right? His character now, when they went into his character's mind, Leonardo DiCaprio was like, I don't know, like, or they went into Leonardo DiCaprio's mind, whatever, whoever's mind that they went in, like their subconscious became aware. It was like, there's an intruder that doesn't belong. Let me do that again. So your ancestors, and your spirit team and God and the divine, they knew they were like, these 3 chicks were like trying to intrude, like, in your mind and your dreams and your subconscious, to try and figure something out, to see if they can stop this lineage from lineaging, right? And everyone was just like, no, you don't belong here, get out. Spiritually Fertile came out. Hold on. Yeah, see? Proverbs 27:19, as in water face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals the man. So I feel like every time these people, like, invaded your energy, your territory, your subconscious, your dreams, or whatever, or when they tried to, you were always aware. You were made alert. You were made, like, something is not right. Something is not right. Something is not right. Right? So I feel like because of all of that constant awareness, you're now able to, like, keep your spiritual fertility. And if you have children, you can pass that. It's like the gift of manifestation, the ability to manifest. You get to pass it down to your children. So you're going to be living, or you could be living, in this era of peace while you get to pass this down. And the best thing about this is that you get to see who's who and what's what. Right? As in face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals a man. So it's easy for you to see who's who, what's what. Wolf in sheep's clothing, yeah. And I feel like you're going to be able, like, you can see who this is. And if you haven't yet, you're going to. Somehow, some way, God is going to show you these wolves or who this wolf is. And you know what I'm getting to? Because in my video that I did earlier, it was talking about how a specific person was going to try and come back and like, can we hang out? I'm sorry I lied. Can we hang out? Right? So I feel like you're going to know that person when they come towards you. You're going to be like, yeah, you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're not innocent or docile. You're like a viper waiting for the proper moment to attack and strike. This is like a viper. They're waiting for the proper, like the perfect moment to strike. Right? But they need to be like, can we hang out? I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Right? They need you to see them as like a wounded animal. You know, actually in some parts of the world, and I think in the US too, right? They always say if you see like an abandoned animal in the road, it's best to just like call animal control or 911. That's not always the case, but in most cases that is what you should do, because half the time if you get out of your car and you check on that wounded animal, next thing you know, you're getting jumped or you're getting robbed or you're getting, it's a trap, right? So like somebody wants to come towards you like as a wounded animal, but it's a trap. But pushing that aside, because you already know that, I feel like for the most part here, you're just able to be at peace and you can see who's who, what's what. You're spiritually fertile, you're good, your kids are good, all they do is lie that came out. So this wolf in sheep's clothing, all they do is lie. You know that. They want to lie, they want to be able to lie, they love lying. There are just some jokes that should just not be said out loud. He/she wants to set you up. Watch out. My cards are just like confirming what I'm just saying. Wolf in sheep's clothing. All they do is lie. A viper that's waiting for like the perfect moment to strike. He/she wants to set you up. Watch out. This person, they want to come towards you as a wounded animal. This person, they're just like, oh, they want to play on like your pity, your compassion. Be cautious of this person, but I feel like you know who this person is. You can see them for who they are. And if you haven't yet found out, you will soon, sure enough. Alright? I'm gonna get like two more and then I'm gonna switch the deck. Ex-boyfriend or husband. So this could be your ex-boyfriend or your ex-husband doing this. They have a knife behind their back. Look, my handwriting is like chicken scratch. Alright. They have a knife behind their back. So they have a knife behind their back, wolf in sheep's clothing. He/she wants to set you up. Watch out. All they do is lie. Ex-boyfriend or ex-husband. So this could definitely be an ex of yours wanted to come back. They're going to come to you presented as like a wounded animal or like a wounded warrior even perhaps. You know, but like if you look really closely, it's like a costume. It's a mask, right? You know how like when you go to like a theme park and you see those characters and like those big outfits and you're like, well, how do they get that on? But if you look real closely on their backs, you can see like the seams of the zipper, right? If you look real closely, this person, they're wearing a disguise. It's a facade, right? But I feel like you have the ability to see this person for who they really are, because as in water, face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals the man. So you're going to be seeing them who they are. You're going to see them. But here's the thing, too. The act that they are putting on is Oscar worthy. I will say that, right? It's Oscar worthy, but it's just that. It's an act. Right? Alright, one more, and I'm going to change it. Minnie's Boutique. We have the letter H and the letter C. Could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial name of a word or a place. Hellcat? Isn't that like a motorcycle thing? Hellcats? This person could ride a motorcycle, or they hang around motorcycles, or what is that? Hold on. What just spell? So a Hellcat is a car? A Dodge Challenger? So this person could drive a Dodge Challenger? It says 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. And it starts at like 71,895. 72,000, 71, 72. So this person could like either be in debt, or they want a luxurious lifestyle, or they seem like they live a luxurious lifestyle. Okay, so they seem to live in a luxurious lifestyle, like it looks like they have it all, but they don't. So this person could drive a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, or they want to, or they like expensive cars, or they could like expensive cars. I don't really know. Alright, let's move on. What is a Dodge Challenger? Didgeridoo. The things I look up is so funny. So a Dodge Challenger, it looks like a sports car, like one of those like luxury sports cars. Also, it says that Dodge is continuing the Challengers, that kind of car. Listen, I don't really care about cars, to be honest with you. I have like one dream car, and like that's it. Alright, and then I know like maybe like 2 other cars, but like I don't care about cars. Anyways, I spent too much time on that stupid thing. 24 minutes, okay. Minis boutique. All right. Wow, that was fast. We got the 3 of Pentacles reverse. That came out. Is that reverse? Minis boutique. No, that's upright. Minis Yeah, that's the Three of Pentacles upright. So, I mean, that's good though for you, collective, because you're learning. Oh, so you could also be learning who's who, what's what, when, where, the ins and outs, the details, and all that good stuff. So you're just learning. You could be in some sort of collaboration, or people could be wanting to work with you, collaborate with you, get together with you. I also feel like because you're in this energy where people want to work with you, it's kind of like you're learning from people want to learn from you, right? It's like a give and take, right? You could be studying, you could be in school, right? You don't have to be, but you could just be learning things. With the collaboration thing, right? So I feel like as you're collaborating with people and people are collaborating with you, I feel like somehow, some way, it's so stupid because it's like this person is like seeing that as an opportunity for them to like, well, let me see if I can collaborate with them too, if I can work with them too. They're using the energy that you are in right now to kind of like slither their way into your world, into your energy, into your whatever. They think that because, so if you are also right now like being open to collaborate with people and working with people, right? If you're open to that right now, this person for some reason, they think that you too will be, I've read this before, that you're going to be okay with collaborating with them and working with them. It's kind of like if you're not talking to someone and they see you in a happy mood. I had someone do this to me recently and it just like made it worse. Like I definitely don't want to talk to you, right? So like if this person, like they see you in like in a good mood and like, oh well, let me see if I can hee hee ha ha with them, if I'm just gonna like if you said a joke to a group of people, everyone's laughing and you're laughing, this would be the kind of person that would like sneak into the group and like laugh along with everybody, and then next thing you know, you're just like, you're now acknowledging them in the group and you're talking to them and you're like asking now everybody is in a group conversation, including the person that you for sure did not want to talk to. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to like sneak their way in so that way they can like hee hee ha ha, and next thing you know, before you even realize it, you started talking to this person too. These cards are beautiful, but the mat thingy, it makes it like 2, 4, 6, 7 of bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of bones on the fence. Spiritually fertile. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of bones. Six Pentacles. Was that the 6 of Pentacles? 4 Pentacles? That's a 4 Pentacles. I gotta learn my Roman numerals. This is why I'm like trying to use this deck more often. The 7 of Bones is on the fence. My right ear is ringing. But it was high pitch. So when it comes to your spiritual fertility, collective, the more you stand your ground to this person simultaneously, like if you got it out here spiritually, they got it over there, like your spirit team. There's like a massive upgrade happening for you in terms of like your spiritual gifts. I'm also hearing with great power comes great responsibility. So you need to be cautious of the things you want to manifest, because it's kind of like that thing where it's like they say be careful what you wish for. So if you can like manifest like it's nobody's business, you need to be cautious of that, because it's like you don't want to manifest the wrong thing or like too much of something that you don't need too much of, like overindulging. I know the collective, you're not going to like do that, but that's just like a reminder to tell yourself, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Ace of Blades reverse. So this would be like the Ace of Swords. So because now I'm hearing the devil comes to you in mysterious ways, asking you questions you must refuse. This is a liar. And it says all they do is lie. Ace of Blades reverse. This is a liar. This is a narcissist. This could be... So this ex-boyfriend or ex-husband of yours that wants to come in, they're going to try and lie their way to you. That's going to be the disguise. That's going to be like the facade, the mask, the act. They're going to put on such a good show, but it's a lie. That's the thing about actors and actresses. They're playing roles. And I feel like I talked about this in my reading either earlier today or yesterday. The thing about actors and actresses, they're playing a role. It's not who they really are at the end of the day. They don't go to bed as that character. They go to bed as Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, right? Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, Brad Pitt, he's not going to bed as Benjamin Button. He's going to bed as Brad Pitt. But this person, they're going to come to you as like the character that they want to present to you, or they want to present the world as, but you can see the cracks in their facade, the chinks in their armor. It's a fake, a phony, a liar. And I'm telling you, this is so good. Like this person could win an Oscar because of how good they're dressing this up as. It's like a very good illusion. This could even be like an illusionist, a magician. You're a wizard, Ari. I'm a what? Right? It's like a warlock. All they do is like illusion magics and illusions and tricks of the eyes and sleight of hands. Right? It's a magician. It's not real. I feel like you're too calm for this too. This is a liar. He wants to hand you a lie on a silver platter. But this liar, let me tell you something too, because in this is right here, that's the mark of Cain. Right? And this is the supernatural deck, and that's like the mark of Cain. And the mark of Cain, it goes hand in hand with the blade. You cannot have one without the other. I had a dream too about a man that came to me, and this man was on his knees begging and crying for my forgiveness. But I was telling him, like, no, I don't, because on his back, he had like this wicked mark on his back, and I just knew, I'm like, you're not even allowed to touch me, you're not allowed to talk to me, you're not allowed to be around me spiritually, and on top of that, you're marked. What are you doing? Like, nothing you can say or do is going to convey me into thinking, yes, you are welcome. Because no, that's not going to be the case. This man is marked. This is not... No, this is a marked man. But he's not marked by the Most High, either. Minis Multi! I'll get like two more and then I'm going to close the reading because, I don't know. I don't feel like doing this anymore. The reading. Knights of Blades. Oh, it says, the devil made me do it. Knight of Blades upright. So here's the thing too. This person could be saying the things that you know, the collaborations that you have, whatever you've learned, whatever, you're getting it from the devil, or you got it from demons, or you made a deal, or whatever the case it is, right? That's what they're saying. But in reality, they cannot comprehend. They don't know what is it about you that you're able to have these collaborations, that you're able to like learn. You can even be like a fast learner. Like I'm telling you, like I had this one job, right, where within like the end of like my second week, I had already picked it up, and like by the end of the first month, I was already promoted to like level 2. I'm a very fast learner. I pick shit up. So you could be somebody who's just like very fast learner. You just pick things up at a fast pace. I also feel like with the Knight of Blades up right here, you being in this peaceful energy, it's allowing like things to change dramatically for you at like a, like nobody can like, they look at you and then like maybe like a week later or like a month later, they look at you again, or like they look you up or they stalk you or whatever, and you know, you've grown immensely. It's kind of like when you plant a little seed and then you water it and then you go away and then you come back. Next thing you know, it's like sprouted and it's got like, you know, 4 leaves and like maybe like a flower. But it's, I feel like this is something is happening like fast. And I feel like while this fast-paced change is happening for you, but that's another thing too, because I said like you could have a very busy schedule, but it's not like stressful, or it doesn't show that you have a very busy schedule, right? With upheaval reverse. So I feel like this person, they're going to try and like take advantage of that or try to use that to their advantage. But as in water, face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals a man. You can see that. And the reason why that's possible is because with upheaval in reverse, it's very easy. That's why it's very beneficial for you, collective, when you are at peace. Because when you are at peace, you can slow down, think, listen, hear, read between the lines, smell, right? That's why that fast pace, that fast life, it'll mess you up. That's why it's always good to like take time to just breathe, stop, and what's that song? It's by Elvis. Stop, take a look, and listen. Apparently, so I looked at that song by Elvis, and apparently that song is about Elvis listening to people talk crap about him. Alright. We got 10 of Blades on the bottom of the deck. Upright. So yeah, this person means to betray you somehow or put you in a world of despair. You can see this. Alright. Wow. 2 of Blades upright. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. 6 of Pentacles reverse. The Lovers reverse. 10 of Pentacles upright. That's crazy. This person thinks that after betraying you or by trying to betray you and taking everything from you, or I don't know, like they think that they can come back and like be peaceful and happy, and they can also see you in this 10 of Pentacles energy, because with the Page of Blades reversed right behind the 10 of Pentacles, they're stalking you and spying on you, and it's like making them weak and sad and desolate, or like they feel desolate. And 2 bones upright. Yeah, so this person could be talking to a Queen of Blades reverse, the Sun reverse, who's just like very depressed and jealous. So this man has a karmic feminine around him who is just very jealous of you and very miserable. These 2 people are watching you, but this man mostly is watching you the most, sees you in this 10 of Pentacles, that you have a lineage to pass things down to, whether it's finances, it's like money out here, or your spiritual gifts. You have that to pass down to, and it's like killing him by seeing this, because he has no parts in this inheritance, this gift. Like he can't attach himself to it. There's nothing for him to attach himself. So this next best thing that he's gonna do is try to lie his way into your life. Be cautious of this, because this man is marked. All right. This is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.